I wanted to ask you this since 2 weeks ago that it was announced the vacated WBC title for Mikey Garcia Lomachenko versus Campbell. I wanted to ask you specifically because you're the man that the sanctioning body decides who fights who. Wilder holds the WBC title at the moment. Joshua is currently the IBF, WBA, WBO heavyweight championship. Is there any way the WBC can mandate that type of fight, knowing that the belt's not vacated? I understand the terms of Lomachenko and Campbell, but can you guys mandate Wilder and Joshua?
We have done in the past.
Okay.
We mandated Kovalev, Stevenson. Stevenson was our champion, and Kovalev group came to the WBC and asked the WBC to make sure that fight was made. We mandated the fight, it is not customary. But it was Kovalev who also was willing to do it, but eventually Kovalev pulled out.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
So it's a matter. We tried last year
with Wilder and Joshua.
Wilder Joshua. We tried last year. We have given every opportunity for them to negotiate the fight to make sure it happens. Brazil was very lenient. He was flexible. He understood he had to wait because we were trying to do Wilder Joshua. That's why he waited such a long time for his mandatory shot, which is happening now.
Do you think that, let's say you guys try to do it again, it's another attempt to mandate the fight, do you think that's the only way this fight could ever happen for you guys to mandate it? Because it seems like there's a lot of conflicts in different parties. We're not somebody to speak about
this
it.
This is in the hands of the promoters.
Okay.
The promoters have to understand that the public wants this fight. Now they seem to go in different directions, and it is farther now than it was last year. Wilder is fighting today. Joshua is fighting in a couple of weeks. We'll see what happens after that.
In terms of
WBC eliminated, right, for the Tyson Fury and Dillian White, are you going to make that fight? Because Tyson Fury's been basically saying he's the lineal champion, so he's pretty much excluded from that elimination.
No, we had a situation of having Fury and Dillian White fight for the interim championship. Then it got a little bit broken up. A few days ago, Fury says he accepted, White says he accepted. The WBC board is looking into this situation as we have a matter of the mandatories in the heavyweight.
Now, Fury mentioned the diamond belt specifically. Why so much emphasis for the diamond belt opposed to the idea of just mandatory position for the WBC?
The diamond belt is beautiful.
It is.
It's an unbelievable belt. It has a lot of value. It is accepted for major fights, and Dillian White is a major attraction. He's a solid heavyweight. He's been the #1 contender for a long time in the WBC, and he deserves a great opportunity. And the White Fury would be a tremendous fight. We're dealing with that within the Board of Governors, and we'll be letting the public know what will transpire in the coming days.
How soon would you force a mandatory, the winner of that, with Deontay Wilder, granted if there wasn't a unification fight?
Well, this fight is a mandatory, but we're looking into their provisions. Wilder has been a victim of the clean boxing program. He lost a lot of time when Povetkin failed test twice, then Ortiz. He's had other opponents failed test, so it's a matter that he has not avoided any commitments, but he has had
unfortunate incidents.
A long time between the mandatories, so we're looking into it.
Do you show any favor